So let's say you open up AGi32 and you try opening some dialog. I'm going to use define luminaire here as an example. And the dialog just doesn't appear on your screen. Yet down here in the corner it says add luminaire definition. So you know the dialog's open, but no matter what you do, it really appears like the program has locked up. Now if you press the escape key, that should allow you to try other things and locate a luminaire or press other buttons, so it's no longer locked up, and you know that in this case the define luminaire dialog is probably just off the visible space on the screen. When this occurs, it's typically because there used to be two monitors hooked up to the computer, or a different resolution was set since the last time the program was used. Now AGI does try to center all the dialogs, or several of them, upon reopening to try and avoid this, but there are scenarios where they don't show up. To manually move the dialogs or reset things requires going into the Windows registry. And here is how to get into the registry under Windows 7. You click on the little Start logo down here in the lower left, and right here where it says Search Programs and Files, you type in one word, regedit, R-E-G-E-D-I-T. Now you can either hit Enter or come up and click on this regedit icon here. If you have the user account control turned on, you'll see this dialog. You may not see it if you don't have user account control enabled. If you see it, click Yes, and here's the Windows registry. Opening the registry in Windows 8 is done by getting these options on the right hand side to open, either by putting the mouse down in this little corner here, or if you're on a touch screen you should be able to open these up. But you get these open, you go to Search, and in this box you type in one word, just like in Windows 7, regedit, R-E-G-E-D-I-T, and then you can either hit Enter or click the regedit icon here. Just like Windows 7, you may see the user account control, and if you see this, just click Yes, and now from here on it's the same as Windows 7. In the Windows Registry Editor, you'll probably see this setup as a default. What you'll want to do is go to AGi Current User and click the little arrow. Move down to Software, click the arrow, and then down to VB and VBA Program Settings and click the arrow. Once here you'll see the AGI stuff. Now you may see Photometric Toolbox or other programs if you have other lighting analyst software installed. But now what I'd like you to do is open up the Values Hive here, click the arrow, and then click on Startup. Now if you've moved various dialogs around, you'll see a whole bunch of things show up in here. And what shows up here depends on what's been resized and moved around. In the case of the Define Luminaire dialog, you'll see right here there's a Define Left and a Define Top. And this Define Left value is very large, 19,080. For instance, if you have other dialogs that have been moved, you might see Project Manager Left, Project Manager Top, and some other things. You'll always see a left and a top value. So in this case, if I want to reset the location of the Define Left or the Define Luminaire dialog, I will right-click on Define Left, select Modify, and then change the value here to 0. And after entering 0, click OK. You'll see it changes to 0 over on the right here. You'll probably also want to do this for the Define Top option. So again, you right-click, select Modify, and change the value to 0, after which you click OK. Once that's done, be very careful here because you don't want to change anything accidentally. You can't undo anything in here. So once you've made the changes, close the registry editor, and then you should be able to open up AGi32 again, and when you click Define or whatever dialog it is that you changed, it should appear actually in the upper leftmost corner of your screen. That's the 00 location that we set it to.